Is ADA ready for its next big run? Sure seems like it. Sure seems like everything's falling into line perfectly. And in fact, we had a very big confirmation over the last 24 hours from institutional money. And a few momentum changes are, in fact, happening right now that everybody needs to be aware of. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I'm trying to keep things as grounded as possible. I'm trying not to get too excited here with what we're seeing in terms of ADA, but it's looking very, very good. Okay. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice like it talks about here below me. But what we're seeing here on the charts is that ADA once again shot above its 50-day moving average. We're in a very good spot here. We had a very nice bounce off of yesterday's lows, and we actually ran all the way up to almost 92 cents in the early hours of this morning. We got a nice little surge across the crypto market. BTC actually surging all the way up into the 96K range. And what I'm really liking that I'm seeing here are higher highs, higher lows. Actually, we're again trying to push back above this 20-day moving average. We might have a nice little momentum push towards 100K as we get into the weekend. And I want to explain why this is. Now, when we're looking at ADA in general, a few other very important things are happening. We're actually seeing the RSI start to, again, slow down, stop, and flip around. We're very close to actually crossing the signal line on the RSI. If you guys remember, the very last time we got this nice bullish confirmation on the RSI here, it was all the way back on November 5th, which was our slingshot to the upside. All right, very important sign here. Now, once again, we had another nice day in terms of whale adding. I won't dive too much into the data there, but we've had multiple consecutive days of whale accumulation. This isn't even ADA specific. We're seeing this with BTC. We're seeing this with SHIB. We're seeing this with other assets throughout the space. And it's this overwhelming positive sentiment shift. And really what we've finally seen is kind of the last washout of the negative people, the people that aren't resilient, right? And why I'm saying that is ADA actually has now gotten to this point of its lowest amount of volume, guess what, since November 4th. So we actually have a day that's below $1 billion in daily trading volume, but we're seeing price stability at this point. That's the most important sign. So then you have to basically pair that with whale adding. So you have resilience from the larger and long-term holders. And what we're seeing is kind of a creation of a new floor, if you will. Okay. Now, again, not a guarantee. Nobody knows what's going to happen. There could obviously be a big shakeup that happens in the crypto market, right? But you guys can see that, as we've come down, we've kind of chopped and chopped and chopped as volume has dropped and dropped and dropped. Now, I will say that volume is obviously very important for price movement. So we will need to see a burst in volume as we do make a breakout and extension to the upside. And that will come, right? Excitement brings trading and activity and new adoption and all those things that we like to see as we get into the early part of 2025. Now, the good thing about this chart, guys, is that actually when we're looking at the trends here, you guys can see a very consistent one that ADA is setting up currently. This is the trend it's fighting against currently. And this should actually have a break by like Monday, Tuesday. It's probably going to be before that, especially if we carry some momentum through today into tomorrow. And I'll get to why that is in just a second. But then obviously ADA is going to be on a quest to try to break this big descending channel that it's in currently, this big bull flag that's been printing out now, obviously since December 3rd. Now, what really helped us in a big way is, boom, institutional money is back, baby. $475 million worth of BTC added yesterday, $117 million worth of ETH added yesterday. So BlackRock is back on the buy. It was actually kind of a modest day from them. And why I'm mentioning this is they had basically 4 consecutive days of a decent amount of unloading in terms of BTC. And what we finally got to was another green day. And these green days, they tend to come in clusters. They tend to come with a big sentiment shift in the crypto market. I think they're seeing that the same things that we're seeing is this more stable floor, this more kind of a launch pad for this next leg in terms of ADA. All right. Now, again, I'm trying not to get too excited. I know this could still be days away, but it could also happen at frankly any instant. Okay, that's the biggest thing is people just need to be prepared. Momentum continues to shift on the MACD as well. I mean, we're seeing all the right signs across the crypto market. And now we just have to be patient and wait for the day that everything, boom, right? Wait the day that everything pops. Now, understand this: Fridays tend to be lower volume in general. Weekends tend to be lower volume still, but this weekend may be a little bit different. This may be actually where we gain a little gusto in the crypto market. Overseas money are specifically the ones that decided to pump ADA and other assets. Oops, you guys can see right here, right? So overnight, look at this, right about midnight is where some of this activity began, and you saw ADA actually surge and break above 90 cents. And so if US money follows today, that's a big if, okay? Because frankly, US money and overseas money have not been on the same page as of late. They've tend to done the opposite of each other. If they tend to be on the same, or if they are on the same page today, we could have a very nice day in terms of price. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I still do have my long positions open. Unfortunately, both of them are negative right now. ADA down 0.96%. My SHIB position down 7.3%. I'm just patiently waiting for the moment again that the market decides to take off and run. And again, if you guys do want to trade on leverage, if you guys want to check out BTCC, there is a referral link in the description below. You can actually earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. There's no KYC. You could get a 10% deposit bonus on your first time deposit above $500. You can actually trade up to 500x leverage on things if you want. They've been around for 13 years. Great platform. But appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is kind of the perfect setup for this next leg. And again, we just have to be patient. We just have to let this play out. And there might be a little more chop ahead, but there's going to be chop until there's not. So have a great day. Share your love below. Let me know your thoughts. When do you think we are finally going to make this break to the upside? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.